Good evening, sir. My name is Ayush Noel. I learned the guitar from Hindol, sir. Today I will attempt and present to you Hotel California solo section. And then I will be singing to you I Am Yours, originally sung by Jason Mars. Now I will be singing Jason Mars I Am Yours. Well, you don't love me in your bed, I felt it. Tried to beat you, just so hot that I melted. Fell right through the crack. Now I'm trying to get back. For the cool down, once I let me get to my best.
Wondering if you were ever coming around, but certain you were fading. When I met you on the outskirts of town, and I said, maybe you'll save me. I've been feeling so alone. I keep waiting for you, but you never come still. And my head, I know what you think me next to the ground and rolled and a ring and said, marry me, say that you'll never have to be alone. I love you, and that's all I really know. I talk to you that young, figured out a white dress. It's a life story, baby, just say yes. Cause we were both young when I first saw you. Thanks.
Right from the start, you receive, you stole my heart, and I, your willing victim. How did you see the parts of me that weren't all that pretty? And with every touch, you fix them. Now you've been talking in your sleep. Oh, oh, things you never say to me. Oh, oh, tell me that you've had enough of our love. Just give me a reason, just a little bit's enough. Just a second, we're not broken, just bent, and we can learn to love again. It's in the stars, it's been written in the scars on our hearts. We're not broken, just bent, and we can learn to love again. I'm sorry, I don't understand where all of this is coming from. I thought that we were fine. Your head is running wild again, my dear, we still have everything, and it's all in your mind. You've been having real bad dreams. Oh, oh, you still are so close to me. Oh, oh, there's nothing more than empty sheets between our love, our love, ooh, our love, our love. Just give me a reason, just a little bit's enough. Just a second, we're not broken, just bent, and we can learn to love again and never stop. start. You're still written in the scars on my heart. You're not broken, just bent, and we can learn to love again. Oh, T-Rex and rust, I'll fix it for us. We're collecting dust, but our love's enough. You're holding it in, you're pouring a drink. No, nothing is as bad as it seems. We'll come clean. Just give me a reason, just a little bit's enough. Just a second, we're not broken, just bend, and we can learn to love again. It's in the stars, it's been written in the scars on our hearts. We're not broken, just bent, and we can learn to love again. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Manav. My mentor is Vidya ma'am. The first song which I'm going to play is Piya O Re Piya, sung by Atif Aslam and Shreya Ghoshal. So let me start.
Good evening, everyone. I am Sanvi. My teacher is Vidya ma'am, and I'll be playing two songs. The first song is Jericho. The next song I'm going to play is How Far I'll Go.
is Aksha P. and my teacher's name is Shravan Sir. I'll be playing Ode to Joy and Rocking Robin. Thank you.
My name is Praneshade. My teacher's name is Chief Lista, and today I will be playing Minuet by Alexander Winningle. Thank you.
Good evening, sir. My name is Tuti David. I am from Infrasonic. I am getting trained under Mrs. Reshma Rai. Today I will be singing a song called A Million Dreams from the movie The Greatest Showman. I close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care if they call us crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. There's a house we can build, every room inside is filled with things from far away. The special things I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy
say. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care if they call us crazy. Run away to a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. However big, however small, let me be part of it all. Share your dreams with me. You may be right, you may be wrong, but say that you'll bring me along. The world you see, to the world I close my eyes to see. I close my eyes to see. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. Million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. For the world we're gonna make. Thank you. going to play Memories now. Thank you. This is the end. Hold your breath and count to 10. Feel the earth move and then hear my heart burst again. For this is the end. I've drowned and dreamt this moment. So overdue I owe them. Swept away and stolen. Let the sky fall. When it crumbles, we will stand tall. Face it all. Together let the sky fall. When it crumbles, we will stand tall. Face it all together at skyfall. At skyfall. Skyfall is where we start. 1,000 miles and goes apart. When we're collide and days are dark, you may have my number, you can take my name, but you'll never have my heart. Let the sky fall, let it crumble. We will stand tall and face it all. Together let the sky fall. When it crumbles, we will stand tall and face it all together at skyfall. Where you go, I go. What you see, I see. I know I'll never be without the security. Are your loving arms keeping me from harm? Put your hand in my hand, I will stand. Let the sky fall. When it comes on, we will stand tall, facing on. Together at the sky falls. When it comes on, we will stand tall, facing on. Together at sky falls. At the sky falls. You stand tall, and sky fall.
Vivid House Designs. Simple, significant, sophisticated.
Good evening to everyone. Uh, we appreciate all of you taking the time to be with us, to be a part of this student recital. And we are constantly trying to support our students, not just by providing classes. This September, we have initiated a music workshop, and now we have a student recital, and more to come in the coming months. We thank you for your constant support and for believing in us. We're trying our best to support you, and we promise that we will make things better and better as we go ahead. We have our guest, Mr. Sam Zephaniah. Sammy, would you like to speak a few words about yourself and your musical journey here?
Sure. So we're keeping our videos off. Can you hear me?
Okay.
No, I'm just asking.
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay. So, all right. Hi, everybody. My name is Pratik Zephaniah Subba, but my friends call me Sammy. And I have been playing music from a very young age, but I was never really formally trained. So it's nice to see that everybody here as students are fortunate to be able to learn music from such great teachers. And I began my formal music education from the age of 18 when I came to Bangalore to study at the Bangalore Conservatory. It's been roughly 4.5 years now, that I have been formally studying and practicing music here. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for now.
Sammy, would you mind turning on your video so that our participants can see you?
Sure, I don't have a video turning on option. That's why I asked.
Oh. Okay, then moving on. Before we start, just a couple of requests. Please ensure that your mobile phones are put on silent. The participants' names will be called out, and we request you to introduce yourselves, your teacher, and the piece that you will be playing for us. And please mute both video and audio when a participant is performing in the recital. I wish all the best to all the participants. And Sammy, over to you.
All right, so I have been given a list of students, and on this list is somebody named Tanishka Rajesh, and she is a keyboard student. It seems she'll be playing a piece called Lullaby. So, Tanishka, if you're ready.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Tanishka Rajesh. My teacher is Vidya. I'm playing the piece Lullaby written by Johannes Brahms, who was a composer in the Romantic era. This song is written in the time signature 3 by 4 and in the key C major scale.
Great. So, Tanishka, I really liked how you played. That's a really nice piece, Lullaby by Brahms, right? So,
Yes,
how long have you been playing the piano?
for a year and a half.
Interesting. And you're learning pieces from the Romantic era right now?
I'm actually learning pieces from our keyboard book, which was assigned, but then this piece is from the Romantic era.
Right. Interesting. So, tell me about how you started and uh, how you're feeling about what you're playing these days right now.
I started music because like I've always liked playing music and listening to it. So my
Mhm.
grandma introduced me to my teacher, and I've been playing for a year and a half. And
Great.
recently, we've been playing different songs, and my teacher has been teaching me a lot about other artists and the genres.
Hmm. Great.
Yeah,
And what's your favorite genre of music?
I listen to a lot of pop.
Great. So tell me a little bit about your favorite artists, pop artists.
I listen to a lot of K-pop right now. The My
Oh,
favorite artist is BTS.
nice. Yeah,
The
I think I
reason I
noticed that.
like the music is behind the meaning of each song.
Uh-huh. Great. I noticed your display picture. It's got BTS, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, great. So tell me a little bit about, you said you like the meaning behind each song, right? So tell me a little bit about what their songs are about.
There's, for example, there's this album known as Love Yourself. In that
Hmm.
album, the songs are written to show how you have to love yourself. You should believe in yourself and not go follow your dreams.
Right. Interesting. Good. It's nice. I really like the fact that you already know or are developing a taste in music. I think, uh, how old are you?
I'm 15.
Right. Okay. That's good. And it's nice that you're very confident about what you like and you are very confidently projecting your um, affinity towards K-pop and BTS, because I have seen that uh, there are many musicians and students who are learning music who have been listening to music for a long time, but they really don't have developed a taste yet as such. But since you are already on that track, that's a good thing. And just keep letting that guide you, and keep listening
Thank
to
you,
your
sir.
favorite music. And I would say I haven't heard much of BTS, honestly. Like I have heard a couple of their songs because I have a few students who like BTS. So yeah, I think you could start also picking up songs by BTS. I think that way you'll enjoy your learning experience much more. I don't know how complex their music is, but I'm sure there are ways to simplify it. You can discuss with your teacher, maybe
Yes,
present
sir.
him. Have you learned a few BTS songs?
No, sir, but I'm willing to start. Right now, I'm learning a song by Harry Styles, a simplified
Right.
version.
What's the name of that song?
Falling.
Very nice. Yeah. Yeah, a couple of my students really like Harry Styles. I think Watermelon Sugar is a very popular song among, yeah, I like that song. It's
Yes,
pretty
sir.
nice. So going back to the piece, I think you've done a really good job. Your melody is coming out really well. The rhythm and the timing is really good. I assume the piece is supposed to be played slightly faster, right? That's not exactly the
No,
tempo
sir, it's
marking.
supposed to be in andante, the walking speed.
Right, right. Okay. Okay. If that's the case, then yeah, I think you're on the right track. Um, Apart from that, I don't have much to say. I think you did a really good job. You're preparing for an exam, is it?
Thank you, sir. Not yet. Right now, I'm in my 10th, so I've been focusing on my board exams.
Okay, so this piece is from a book. Is it like an exam book or something?
No, sir, it's not an exam book.
Okay, does it have any specific grading? Like, is it from a certain grade or it's just a?
It's given adult all-in-one course, lesson theory technique by
Interesting. Okay,
Alfreds, published by
okay,
Alfreds.
cool, great. So that's good. I think you're on the right track. And yeah, you don't have to really be too concerned about doing your exams right now. I think just keep enjoying music and keep playing. And I hope you do your board exams well. You have any future plans for music, or you just doing it as a hobby?
Thank you, sir. So it's in a hobby.
Good, good. That's great. Even if it's just a hobby, aim for the best. Do your best at music, and make sure you develop that skill as far as you can. You know, and it'll definitely
Yes,
do
sir.
you good, much good. So great job once again. Nice to
Thank you.
meet you, and nice to hear from you.
Nice to meet you too.
Okay. All right. So shall we move on to the next performer, Aradhana, and she is going to play the guitar and a piece called Jamaica. So Aradhana, if you are ready, please go ahead.
Hi, I'm Aradhana and I'm going to play Jamaica by Nick Paulsland.
That was really good. Great job. Good playing. Very nice. Yeah, that was very nice. I think this is from the Trinity Grade 1, right? If I'm not mistaken, or is it Grade 2?
So it's from grade 2.
I think you're doing a good job. I think you're doing really well. Are you preparing for the Grade 2 exam?
No, sir, grade 3.
Right, right. Very nice. How long have you been playing?
Sir, for 3 years.
Wow, very nice. 3 years. And you've been formally trained for 3 years?
Yes, sir.
Great. Very nice. And you, ever since the first year, you've been at Infrasonic?
No, sir, I joined Infrasonic for this year only. December, January.
January. Okay, so that means you've been roughly 10 months. Great. And your teacher is?
Sir, Shravan, sir.
Great, great. So you play what style of music? This is like I see you holding a classical guitar. So do you play classical music also?
Sir, acoustic.
Acoustic, right? Okay, good. Yeah, it's a interesting guitar. It looks like a classical. So the strings are steel? Steel
Yes, sir.
strings, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, great. Great. So it's a nice piece. In the marking, does it say reggae style? If I'm not mistaken, does it say
S-
anything with reggae?
sir,
I don't remember. Do you remember?
no, sir.
No.
I
Okay.
did last year exactly, so I don't know.
Okay, that's fine. So this piece has a very nice style. A lot of syncopation. The rhythm also is very nice. I think you're bringing out the style quite well. Have you heard any reggae music?
Sir, yes, I'm learning one piece actually, but
Okay.
I've not heard any songs from it. That's right.
Okay. You could check out reggae music. I think the most famous reggae artist out there is Bob Marley. And yeah, I don't really listen to reggae music too much, but why I'm suggesting is because it's good to have a general idea or a general knowledge of these different styles of music. I think it enhances your playing on a much deeper level because you understand the style more, right? You understand where it's coming from. Jamaica is the name of the piece, and of course, Jamaica has a certain style of music that they have culturally. Like how we Indians have Indian classical music, and a lot of ragas and other things that I'm not really too aware of. Similarly, so many countries have so many beautiful styles of music, so you could check it out. That's my suggestion. Okay,
Yes.
so what else do you listen to? Do you listen to music a lot?
So I listen to songs, movie songs
Right.
actually.
Like songs like?
So I pop and rock.
Right. Who's your favorite artist right now?
I don't have a favorite artist. I just listen to all.
Yeah. Any particular song that you're really liking right now?
No, sir.
Okay. Cool. Great. Um, I would encourage you to just keep listening. How old are you, by the way?
So I'm 12.
12. Okay. Great. Just keep listening. So I'm assuming you don't really have a personal device, right? You don't have a phone that you really carry around a lot. But even if you, yeah, that's good. Even if you don't, you can, play music at home on the speakers and maybe in your car when you're traveling somewhere, or just keep listening to music. Just keep enjoying music, listening to music as much as you're playing really well. Listening is also very, very important. Explore all kinds of music. Listen to it passively. Passive listening is when you're just doing something at home, maybe doing some chores or traveling by car or whatever, and music is playing in the background. It's very, very good for your musical development. You know, and yeah, I think it's very important to develop a taste, which can only come through listening, right?
And when you listen a lot, when you develop a taste, it shows in your playing as well. Okay, so you're very young, you're playing really well, and enjoy what you play, enjoy what you learn, and yeah, I think you're doing really well. I think you're doing really well. So when are
Thank
you
you, sir.
appearing for your grade 3 exam?
So this year end, maybe December.
Great, awesome. So all the best. I hope you do well, and most importantly, enjoy what you're playing. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Take care. Let's move on to the next person. All right. The next person on the list is Tanishka Rajesh, Western vocals, if I'm not mistaken, and she's going to sing "Shallow." Right. Okay.
Good
Cool.
evening, sir. I'll be singing Shallow by Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper. My vocals teacher is Miss Reshma. Tell me something good. Are you happy in this modern world? Or do you need more? Is there something else you're searching for? I'm falling. In all the good times, I find myself longing for change. And in the bad times, I fear myself. Tell me something, boy. I'm too tired trying to fill that void. Or do you need more? Ain't it hard keeping it so hardcore? I'm falling. In all the good times, I find myself longing for change. And in the bad times, I fear myself. I'm off the deep end, watch as I dive in. I'll never meet the ground. Crash to the surface where they can hurt us. We're far from the shallow now. In the shallow. In the shallow. In the shallow, we're far from the shallow now. Ooh, ah, 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 I'm off the deep end, watch as I dive in. I'll never meet the ground. Crash to the surface where they can hurt us. We're far from the shallow now. In the shallow. In the shallow. In the shallow, we're far from the shallow now.
Good job. Great.
Thank you, sir.
So you are also learning voice
Vocals.
as well, yeah, as well as keyboard. Interesting. Very good.
Yes, sir.
I think that's always good to learn how to sing as well. I think the voice is something we always carry around with us, right? We don't have to pack it in a bag or something. So
Yes, sir.
we can always sing or hum a tune whenever we want. That's great. I think you've done a really good job. You know, do you like this song? Do you love this song?
Yes, sir. I like the song a lot.
Okay, so what I would recommend is, when you really love a song, it's good to memorize it.
Yes, sir.
It's not a necessity. It's not compulsory. But then again, it's good because you sing without having to focus too much
Look
on
at
the
the
words. Yeah,
lyrics.
yeah, lyrics.
I
So
actually
it comes.
memorized it, but then I kept it ready in front of me because I was scared I would forget it.
Right, right. Yeah. That's a very legitimate thing. Yeah. Yeah, we're all scared, but it's all right. Take advantage of opportunities, that you get to sing in front of people, and it's just step out of your comfort zone. Keep away the lyrics.
Yes, sir.
Even if you make a mistake, even if you fumble the words, it's fine. People do it all the time. Funny thing is, just today I saw this video on YouTube where Ed Sheeran forgets his own songs. So that happens all the time. He was singing on Instagram Live, and then he suddenly like, okay, I forgot, I don't know, and then he just stopped. Like he doesn't know what to do, right? So he started googling his own
Yes,
lyrics.
sir.
It's a funny thing, it happens to everybody. So just take it with a pinch of salt, even if you make mistakes. Go outside the comfort zone. And why I asked, do you love the song, is because it's very important, like to enjoy music, you know,
Yes,
and
sir.
just let it be your own. There's something very important when you sing a song, is to make it your own, right? So when you
Yes,
learn
sir.
a song, when you sing it, you should learn it, practice it, and love it to the point where you kind of reach this stage where you feel like you have written the song, you know,
Yes,
and
sir.
then you realize that you don't have to imitate anybody. You don't have to try to sing like Lady Gaga, or not to say that you were doing that, but that's natural. It comes to us when we imitate somebody, right? So I
Yes,
see that
sir.
happening even in myself as well. When there's songs that I really love and I've been playing for years, I just sit down with the guitar and I sing it. And then when I listen to the song after a long time, I realize, oh, okay, so he's singing it that way, but I'm singing it this way. So that's a good thing, because I sing it in my own style, in my own way.
Yes, sir.
So that's one thing. Um, Second thing is, I would really recommend standing up and singing. Sitting down is fine, and I'm not a voice teacher, I'm not a vocalist, and I'm not an expert, but I do know one thing. We were taught to stand and sing. I
Okay,
can't
sir.
really explain the science behind it. I'm sure if you do a bit of research, you'll find out that it's much more beneficial to stand and sing, so you can try that next time. But
Yes,
overall,
sir.
good job. I think you're doing really well, and just keep loving the music that you sing and you play. And yeah, I think that's it. Good job.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Okay, so that was nice. Krish, are you ready? Good evening.
Hello, sir?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Yeah, please go ahead. Whenever you're ready, you can begin.
Okay, sir.
That was really nice.
sir.
Great job. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right. So how old are you, Fish?
Didn't, sir.
You're 10 years old.
What, sir?
Did you say 10?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And how long have you been playing?
2 years, sir.
2 years. Wow. And so you've been with Infrasonic for 2 years?
Yes,
Wow. Very nice. Very nice. So 2 years ago, you were a complete beginner.
sir.
2 years ago, you had no experience in music. Like that was, you started just 2 years ago, right? Wow.
Okay.
Very nice. And who was your teacher since the beginning?
Yes,
Sorry?
yes, Vidyaman.
Right. Okay. Good. I think you've done a really good job. Arioso, could you give me a little bit of information on each of your pieces? Do you think you could?
Oh, no, sir.
You're not really sure?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's all right. So, it's like I've been telling others as well. It's very important for everybody to have a decent amount of information and knowledge regarding the music that they're playing. You know, why? Because um, see, music is what is music in its truest sense? It is an expression, right? And it is just feelings and emotions and things that you can't put into words that you're trying to express through sound, you know? And how you play the music also is really important. So I was just looking through your pieces, and arioso means in a sing-song manner, right? Aria is a song that usually is sung by a vocalist, and arioso is similar to that. So you must be thinking, if it's a song that somebody has to sing, then why are we playing it on the keyboard or on the piano? You know, so that's something you have to think about. You know, when there is an aria, or when there's something that is meant to be a song that is sung, how do we emulate the same emotion and same feeling on an instrument? You know, so how do you think you could do that? Maybe you could bring more emotion to the melody. You know, your right hand plays the melody, so you can make it a little bit more legato, and you can a little bit, be a little bit more free in your expression, and imagine somebody singing those notes rather than just an instrument playing those notes. Am I making sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay. When I play classical music pieces, especially from the romantic era, I always sing along with the melody. It really helps. It changes my playing a lot. It makes my playing a little bit more smooth, a little bit more expressive, because the melody is so beautiful, you know. So it's just so beautifully written that you want to sing along with it, and you have to evoke those emotions, and that can only be done if you dive deeper into the music. And what I mean by diving deeper is not just practicing more, but rather trying to understand why it was written, when it was written, by whom, for whom. You know, are you getting my point? So you played a few classical pieces in the beginning, two of them, and then there was one Viking piece, and then you played two Hindi songs. So when you played those two Hindi songs, did you hear them in your head as you played them?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Have you heard those songs? Have you heard the singer sing it? Kabhi Kabhi Aditi, right? I don't know the lyrics very well, but I've heard that song. It was one of my favorite songs. So, so you don't have to force yourself, because you've heard the song already, right? So when you play it, when you're playing the melody also, you're kind of trying to emulate. Am I right? Am I making sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me know if I'm not making sense. Okay, let me know if you're not understanding what I'm saying. Basically,
Right.
uh, similarly, how you've heard those Hindi songs, you know about them, you've heard them, you've read the words, you know what it's about. You know, try to do the same for all kinds of music that you listen to. Okay, and you're just 10 years old. I think technically you're very good. Your technique is really nice. Okay, and you have so many years ahead of you to practice and to work hard on your technique. And just like how I encourage everybody else, I'm encouraging you to do the same. Just keep listening to music, enjoy music, you know, stay curious about the music that you're playing. If you want to know something, you always have the internet. You can always search up the music that you're playing and try to dive deeper into the meaning behind the music that you're playing. Okay? Do you have any questions for
Thank you.
me? Anything you'd like to know?
No, sir.
All right. You're doing really well. Okay? All right, we can move on.
Okay.
So thank you for
Thank
playing. I
you.
enjoy that. And Anjana, I can see you.
Yes,
Hi.
sir.
You
Hi,
can
sir.
start
Evening.
whenever you're ready, okay?
Yes, sir.
Very nice.
Thank
Very
you, sir.
nice. I like that. Good job.
Thank you, sir.
How old are you?
I'm 14, sir.
Okay, and how long have you been playing?
4.5 years.
Wonderful. And I think you're doing really well. So have you watched La La Land?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite movies. I really like La La Land. Just remind me again, this particular piece of music is from which part of the movie? Do you remember?
Yes, sir. When Emma Stone goes back to her parents' house, he Ryan Gosling plays it as his sister's engagement party.
Okay, I need to go back and watch that movie again because I can't remember. Um, but yeah, I think I really like how you played it. I think there's a lot of emotion there, and there can always be more. You know, so La La Land is based on this jazz pianist.
Yeah.
Mainly a Broadway jazz musical movie,
Yes, sir.
and I really love jazz music. The La La Land jazz is Broadway style. Are you familiar with jazz and the types of jazz?
No, sir. The only
Okay,
jazz I've ever heard is in La La Land.
great. Did you fancy it? Did you like it?
Yes, sir. I love. The only reason I watched the movie was because of the music.
Right, very good. So, jazz music is one of my favorite genres of music. It's also by far, w- I don't know if it's fair to say this, but it is very challenging. Technically, it's very difficult to play. It's very difficult to learn and to master. So, this piece of music, I would recommend to do a little bit deeper study into this piece of music. Who is your teacher?
Chiefly, sir.
Great. So I know Chief Lee. I'm sure he can help you understand the piece better by analyzing the chords, understanding what's happening with the chords, and it's very rich. This piece of music, because it comes from this movie and because it's jazz. There's so much that you can learn by just sitting down with your teacher, trying to understand what they're playing, in terms of chords and chord structure and all of that. Jazz is a very beautiful genre. I would say if you're really interested, and if I hope that you kind of develop such a love for it that you go on playing jazz. It's extremely beautiful. I have this inclination towards jazz. Um, what I would suggest is to listen to some more jazz. Listen to
Yeah.
some more jazz. Keep listening to the music, and yeah. So number one, analyze the music, study it a bit more, understand what they're playing, what chords and the structure and the progression and everything. Number two, listen to more jazz music, and I hope you develop a love for it.
Yes, sir.
And another thing I would recommend is maybe try to adjust your posture and the level of at what your piano is. It seemed to be a little higher than uh, your elbow level. You know?
No, sir. I can't reach the pedals, so I had to reduce the size of the stool.
Yeah. So that's fine. You could probably work your way around it somehow.
Yes, sir.
If you can put the pedal on elevated surface, that's better. But don't
Yes, sir.
compromise on your arm, on your elbow and your shoulders. You know, it's very important to have it. I'm sure Chief Lee has already told you about posture and how to sit in front of the keyboard and piano. That's very important for smooth playing and for a good experience.
Yes, sir.
Um, yeah. All right. What else do you listen to apart from
Um, I listen to pop. I also listen to Preetham.
Pritham?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great, interesting. In pop music, what do you listen to?
Ed Sheeran, Justin Bieber, basically most of the famous artists.
Right. Good. Yeah, I love pop too. And these days, I think, not these days, but certain songs by Justin Bieber, like I think Peaches has a really nice chord progression. Um, and then yeah, there are quite a number of songs by Justin Bieber that I like because the music is just so good. And Justin Bieber is a good pianist. Did you know that? He
Yes.
plays really good piano. He's just a very good musician overall. So yeah, good to know. Good to know. Keep listening to music and
Yes.
try out every genre of music. And I hope you continue playing jazz. And I think jazz is it's a very beautiful genre of music. Okay,
Yes.
great. All right, let's move on to. Thank you for playing. I really enjoyed that, and we can move on to the next person. Okay. So the next person on the list is Amira. Am I pronouncing it correctly? Amira? Amira, hi. How are you doing?
Hello,
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Uh, so what would you, oh wait, it's written right here, yeah. It says you're going to play Largo and Ode to Joy. Wonderful. All right, Amira, you can start whenever you're ready, okay?
Now I'm playing Largo. Oh, to join.
That was really nice. Amira, am I right?
Yeah,
Okay, cool. How old are you?
7 years old.
7 years old, wonderful. And when did you start learning music?
Uh, 7 months.
7 months. Good job. I think you've learned so much in 7 months. You're doing really well. And you're really playing so well. I really enjoyed listening to you. And who's your teacher? Chiefly, right?
Yes.
Okay, good, good, very good. So good job, very nice. I really enjoyed listening to you play Largo and Ode to Joy. Do you enjoy playing classical music?
Yes.
Okay, like I could see the hesitation. Yeah. What do you let's say, okay, what's your favorite kind of music?
Roar by Katy Perry.
Oh, nice, very good. So awesome. You know, Sweet. That's very nice. You're 7 years old and you're playing really well. I really like the fact that you're learning music in the classical way, and that's a very good place to start. And I think you must be practicing quite a lot. Do you practice regularly every day?
Yes.
Okay. Do you enjoy practicing?
Yeah.
Okay. It's all right. If you want to say no, you can say no, okay? Because I know practicing is not so fun sometimes, you know? So, but even though it may not be fun, you're doing really well. Did you imagine yourself playing like this 7 months ago when you first started?
No.
See? So in 7 months, because of your hard work and your practice, you can play like this now. And as you progress, you'll find much more challenges. You'll find things that are not so easy, things that are very difficult, but just keep doing it consistently. Okay? Do you know what consistently means?
No.
Okay. So consistently means every day or regularly or over and over again over a long period of time. Okay? Every day. That's the main word. Every day. So when you practice every day, even if it's just 10 minutes, even if it's just 20 minutes, it becomes a habit, right? So you know what's a habit, right? It's a habit is something that you have done so much that you don't have to really force yourself to do anymore. Or rather, you don't even think about it too much, right? We brush our teeth in the morning, in the evening. Do you really think about it a lot? Do you really have to force yourself to brush sometimes? Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, it's good that you're honest. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes it's not easy to develop a habit, but you get the point. I hope you get the point, Amira. Yeah,
Yeah.
develop the habit. Okay, you're doing really well. You're doing really well. I think I'm really glad to see you play, and you're starting at such a young age. Okay, so one bit of advice I have, Amira, is talk to your teacher a little bit about posture. Okay, you have to fix your posture a little bit. I think the keyboard is too high for you right now. I can't see your feet, but I hope your feet are planted firmly on the ground. Okay, and these things it's very important. Okay, please fix your posture first and foremost. Your teacher will definitely be able to help you with this. And other than that, I really don't have much to say. I think you're doing really well. Okay. All right. Do you have any questions for me?
No.
Okay. What else do you like apart from "Roar" by Katy Perry? Who's your favorite singer? Do you have a favorite singer? Justin Bieber.
Yes.
Great. Awesome. Justin Bieber is a really good musician. Um, no matter what the media says, and no matter what people think of him, whether it's good or bad, the reality is that he's a pretty good musician. He has a great voice. He plays the keyboard and the piano so well. He can play the guitar. So I think all around he's a great musician. So keep listening to his music. Enjoy the music. Have fun when you play. Okay, and I think that's it. All right. Take care, Amara. Thanks for playing for me.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Good night.
All right. So yeah, good night to you too. We can move on to the next performer, Lakshita. Lakshita, and she will be playing the guitar. And the song that she's going to be playing is Heather by Canon Gray.
Hi, yeah, I'm Lakshita. Good evening. My teacher is Shravan sir, and I am going to be playing Heather by Congress.
Okay, cool.
Remember
great job. Great job. That was really, really nice. That was very nice. Um, very good. Very good. Wow, that was a great song. Can you see me?
Yeah, actually, I have the camera inverted, so I can't exactly see you.
Okay,
So,
you can take your time. You could like turn it around and yeah,
yeah, just a second.
sure.
Um, let's see. Try this.
Yeah, sure. Take your time.
Am I visible and stuff?
Yeah, that's good. You can have a seat.
Oh,
You can adjust. You can
yeah.
take time. It's fine. Yeah.
Um,
Take your time. It's fine. Just take your time. You good? Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you. I am, yeah.
Okay. Awesome. I really, really enjoyed that performance. That was really nice. That was very, very good. Uh, that was very beautiful. Yeah, could you do me a favor? Could you record this and have it sent to me so I can show this to my students? Okay. How
Yeah,
old are you, by the way?
I'm 15.
Good. So I have a couple of students who are around that age, and I think it will really be inspiring to them if I could have your performance shown to them. You know, you did a really good job. You've done a really, really good job, and I think you're in the right place in a sense. Like musically, I think you've got the right mindset, and you're feeling it quite good. And this is something that I would encourage everybody to be at. You know, you seem very confident. You seem very raw in your emotion and feeling. You seem very honest and open about the music, and I understand because yeah, we all go through that phase. I was also a teenager, so you know. Um, yeah, it's obvious. Like the things that you sing about and the things that you listen about, it happens, right? And that's important. It's important to sing it out loud, no matter how what to say, revealing or rather, intriguing it may be. So I have heard Conan Gray. And I'm sorry, I think I pronounced Heather incorrect. I pronounced it as Heather. I don't know why I did that, but Conan Gray's Maniac, I really like that song. And I think he's a really good artist. Yeah, that's the only song I've heard of his, but I think that was my first song that I've ever heard of Conan Gray. And this is the second song that you've introduced. So I'm going to definitely listen to this after this event. What a beautiful song. I like the chord progression and the way you played the song is really, really nice. The way you played the rhythm and the way you sang. You have a very nice voice. Overall, it's just a very good performance. It's a very good performance. How long have you been learning or playing music?
Actually started like this year. I only joined in May this year
May,
for
June,
guitar.
July, August. Okay.
Had
Before that?
vocal- I've had vocal classes earlier, but guitar this is my first time.
Right. So vocal lessons, how long have you been learning?
Since I was 7.
No wonder. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I could hear vibrato. I could hear your technique was really good. Even when you hit the high notes, I think it was coming from the right places. There's limitations to hearing performances online, but even though, if I'm not mistaken, your technique was actually pretty good as you sang. And your diction is also really nice. The way you say the words. Again, there are limitations online, but from what I could make out, that's my feedback. Uh, that's amazing. May, June, July, August, September, October. So it's been 5 months since you've been playing the guitar, and I think you've worked really hard. Yes or no? Am I right? Yeah,
Yeah, I have.
that's very good. It's very rare to see. I think you have this inclination towards music, I don't like to use the word talented or gifted. It all boils down to hard work. It all boils down to how much time you put in. Input is equal to output. It's as simple as that. So good. It's very good that you have worked so hard, uh, and you've been involved with music from the age of 7. So tell me more about your, let's say, the music that you love. What style of music? What genres of music do you like?
Actually, open to most of it. I like rock, pop mostly. Uh, yeah, indie. I like indie music. I like alternate music too. I do.
Right. Very cool. Yeah, I like indie music also. I like when I was 15 and 16, I was listening to a lot of indie music. Codaline, have you heard Radiohead?
No.
Okay, check out
No.
Radiohead. Radiohead is really nice. Codaline is really good. Radiohead is like a punk rock experimental style band. They are very famous actually. A few of their songs are very, very famous. Creep is one of them. Yeah, there are quite a few of songs that yeah. So there's another called Peach Pit. Have you heard Peach Pit? Peach Pit is an indie band.
No, I
No?
am actually starting to explore indie, so I'm not
Yeah.
that big on that.
Yeah. That's okay. That's
I
fine. Yeah. It's
mostly I
okay.
listen
I mean,
to pop
right,
and
right. So
rock.
I don't expect you to know these bands. I mean, I'm just asking just to see like how far you have explored into the genres. But yeah, I'll give you a few suggestions.
I
Sorry?
definitely check it out. It's interesting. I'll do it.
Yeah, sure. I think you really love it. Radiohead, Peach Pit,
Really
Codaline, Amber Run. I can
cool.
I can send it to who's your teacher again? Shravan, right?
So yeah,
Right, sure. I'll send him a list of good bands that I would recommend. Um, let's see. Yeah, it's good. I'm actually quite excited because it's good that you have this taste for music. It's already forming. I can see your taste of music, and it's good. It's good. It's very good. I don't know why I haven't seen more people as passionate. I don't know. Maybe I've not explored enough or met enough people out there. But I think you're one of those. Um, you know, Not rare, but hard to find. And so just keep it up, just keep it up and
yeah,
just keep practicing, just keep learning. And I would recommend write music, you know, after you've heard a lot of music, after you have kind of digested the songs and the lyrics and, um, sung a lot and played a lot, you could experiment with writing your own music, you know and I think you do
yeah.
really well writing music. What do you have in what do you have any plans for music in the future?
I do actually. I do. I do. Yeah.
Yeah, tell me more
Like
about it.
um, I kind of want to become a solo artist, like a singer
Right,
of sorts. My
right,
main inspiration would be Taylor Swift because she's
right.
amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, someone like her.
very good, very
Yes.
good. That's amazing. When I was 15, I had pretty much the same. I had a very similar goal. John Mayer is my favorite artist. So I was day in, day out, I was just playing a lot of John Mayer at home, and I never had a teacher. That's one of the sad, not sad, but rather the cons of my life. uh, you know, Here in Bangalore, there's so much music education all around, and it's good to see. There's so many teachers and accessible. They're all accessible and they're willing to teach at such a good level. So I never had that. My only means of learning was YouTube, which is not the best because you can't really learn much from YouTube, right? There's a lot of limitation. But whatever I could learn, I learned, and I just went full on, just learning all of his songs and learning how to play the way he played and stuff like that, and it helped along. It helped a lot. Uh, so see, I'm not gonna give you like a clear cut plan, or I'm not gonna say like go for your dreams and it's all achievable because sometimes reality is not as nice as we wish it would be. But there is so much you can do with music. You know, there is so much that you can do with music, and keep that vision alive. Have this goal and keep it with you. You will definitely see that there's a lot that you can do with music in India. Okay, I'm not sure about the performing scene and making a living by performing and making it big like in the West, because the music industry there it's very, very vast. It's extremely vast. It's we can't even understand how complex and how well structured and how vast it is. And India has a long way to go before we really reach that point. But if you can be one of those revolutionary artists who actually brings a change, who knows, you might be one of them. you know Keep that dream alive, and yeah, just keep exploring options, and yeah, I hope you make a good career out of music, because you're
Okay.
doing really well. You have any
Thank you
questions for
so
me?
much. No, I don't. But really, thank you for your feedback and thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Glad I could hear from you. Okay, I'd like to keep in touch. I'll keep in touch through Shawan, okay? All right, great. Thank you for your performance. It was really nice. We can move on to the next performer. All right, the next performer is Bhavana. And Bhavana is going to sing How Far I'll Go from the movie Moana and Ave Maria.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, I can hear you. Hi.
Yeah, hi. Can I start?
Sure, whenever you're ready.
She was lost in so many different ways, out in the darkness with no guide. I know the cost of losing, and therefore, but the grace of God go high. I found heaven on earth. You are my last, my first, and then I hear this voice inside. Ave I've been alone when I'm surrounded by friends. How could the silence be so loud? But I still go home, knowing that I've got you. There's only us when the lights come down. You are my heaven on earth. You are my hunger, my thirst. And then I hear this voice inside singing Ave Maria. I'll be singing How Far I Go. I've been staring at the edge of the water long as I can remember, never really knowing why. I wish I could be the perfect daughter, but I come back to the water no matter how hard I try. Every turn I take, every trail I track, every path I make, every road leads back to the place I know where I cannot go, where I long to be. See the line where the sky meets the sea, it calls me, and no one knows how far it goes. If the wind in my sail on the sea stays behind me, one day I'll know. If I go, there's just no telling how far I'll go. I know everybody on this island seems so happy on this island. Everything is by design. I know everybody on this island has a role on this island, so maybe I can roll with mine. I can lead with pride, I can make us stronger, be satisfied if I play along. But the voice inside sings a different song. What is wrong with me? See the light as it shines on the sea, it's blinding, and no one knows how deep it goes. And it seems like it's calling out to me, so come find me and let me know what's beyond that line. Will I cross that line? See the line where the star meets the sea, it calls me, and no one knows how far it goes. If the wind in my sail on the sea stays behind me, one day I'll know how far I'll go.
Great. Awesome. That was really good. Very nice. I really enjoyed it. How long have you been learning music?
About 1 year.
1 year, okay. And how old are you?
I'm 14.
14. Very good. What made you start learning music?
I love music ever since I was really small, and I've just been singing to all the songs, and I just thought maybe I could improve in what I was singing. And
Very good. Very good. Nice. Very nice. So you've been at Infrasonic for 1 year. You're basically your music training started at Infrasonic.
yeah,
Very good. And your teacher is Vito?
yeah.
Good. Very good. So really nice. I really liked your performance. It was really good. You really enjoyed singing. It showed. I don't think you had to really hold yourself back. You were very natural in your singing, and you enjoyed it. That's very important. That's very important. So keep enjoying the music that you listen to and the music that you sing, and perform as much as you can. Right? Perform for your parents, sing for your parents, sing for your family, sing for your friends, sing for everybody, and just love it, just love singing it. And good performances, not so good performances, through it all, just keep enjoying and singing. And I see, I have been trained in voice, but then again, it's not my primary focus, or rather my primary area of expertise. What I would say is, from whatever I could hear, I think you can still work a lot on your technique. What I mean is, again, it might be the limitations because of we're listening to it online. So I won't be able to really hear your actual live voice, but from what I could hear online is that you have an amazing voice, and you can bring more strength. Like, Beyonce is a really strong singer, right? Like, she's absolutely strong, and there's so much power in her voice. It's not because like she's born with that, or it's not because she's gifted. It's because she's worked on that for years. There's a way you can work towards it, and I'm sure your teacher will know how to strengthen your voice. I think it's the diaphragm that really needs to be engaged, and the core, it has to come from your core, and that's how you get that strength, and that's how you get that projection, right? So yeah, you could work on those things. And other than that, I think your the way you sang, your pronunciation, your diction was really nice. Very clear, very good singing. And yeah, I don't have anything else to say apart from that. Do you have any questions for me? You would like to share
No,
anything? Okay. Who's your favorite artist?
I don't really have a favorite artist. I just listen to the songs I like.
Okay, cool. Keep listening, keep exploring, and sorry about that beeping. Okay, my electricity just went out, so you might hear that a bit more. Keep listening, and I would really encourage everybody to find an artist that they like a little more than everybody else. You know what I mean? Like, the word favorite is a very strong word, but it's good to have somebody that you favor more than anybody else. Why? Because when you relate to that artist, when you kind of uh, are attracted to them a little more than everybody else, you tend to pick up their style a lot. You know what I mean? You kind of relate to them more than anybody else, more strongly, and you want to understand their music on a deeper level. You see where I'm going? It starts on the surface level, right? It starts with just liking that person and liking their music, and then because you like their music and you like the person so much, naturally you will want to know more about that person, right? You'll dive deeper into their life, you'll dive deeper into how they started, how they became a musician in the first place, what experiences they had to go through in order to sing, in order to become the musician that they are. And that way it opens up your world and opens up your knowledge of um, people and humans and why we play music on a much deeper level. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, singing is great. Singing is just the surface. Beyond singing and deeper than singing, there's a reason why we sing. There's the reason why we make music in the first place, and that's very important. When you dive deep into that reason, you will enjoy music so much more. You'll see so much beauty in the music, and you learn to appreciate all kinds of music. And when you appreciate all kinds of music, you appreciate all kinds of cultures. And you see where I'm going, right? It just leads to so much more, fruitfulness in yourself and your outlook towards music and towards the world. You see, people always say music brings people together. Music is this and that and this and that, and it's become kind of like a norm for all of us to say, oh, I love music because it brings people together. But it's important to understand how and why it brings people together. You know what I mean? So, interesting fact. You know the Beatles? Have you
Yeah.
heard of this band? Yeah. So there's this famous band called the Beatles, and the Beatles came to India. They're a band from the UK. That's the United Kingdom. I don't know which part of the United Kingdom, but they were from United Kingdom. And during their fame and during their musical success, out of all the places they came to India, and they spent a lot of time with these Indian musicians and Indian classical musicians and gurus and whatnot, right? And they went back having learned so much, you know, and they kind of promoted the culture, or rather promoted some part of Indian music to the world. And that's a beautiful thing, right? Back then, when we didn't have so much technology and when we didn't have so much, you know, access to so many parts of the world, it was music that kind of opened their minds and their doors to different things. Similarly, our minds are being opened to the Western world through their music, right? So we also have to be careful what kind of music. I'm going long into a long rant. Sorry about that. But I hope you get the point. Okay, I just love talking about how rich music is. That's why I just keep on going and going. Sorry about that. But anyway, yeah, I think this is the right time to also not just encourage you but everybody else. I think it's also good to explore Indian classical music. Have you ever tried exploring Indian classical music?
No.
Yeah, you could try. Just give it a try. I think I also have to do that. I have to dive deep into the rich history of Indian music as well. You know? Okay. Sorry if I took too much of your time. I hope it was helpful. Okay. All right. So thank you for your performance and take care. We'll move on to the next person. Okay. All right. So Sharvik, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly.
So it's Charvik.
Charvik. Okay. Right. I'm sorry for pronouncing it incorrectly. And Charvik, you will be playing a piece. Could you say it out loud for me?
So it's Magua Magua.
Very nice. Okay, and also Believer, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, please go ahead whenever you're ready.
So first I'm going to play Magua Magua. It was sung by Sid Sriram and it was composed by music director Sri Taman S.
Wonderful.
And so now I'm going to play Believer, composed by Imagine Dragons.
Sure.
Things first, I'ma say all the words inside my head. I'm fired up and tired of the way that things are made. Oh, ooh, the way that things are made. Oh, ooh. Second thing, second, don't you tell me what you think that I can be. I'm the one, as I said, I'm the master of the sea. Oh, ooh.
Thank you, sir.
Good job. Nice. I have to really commend your accuracy in terms of pitch when you sing. You know, do you get what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you're hitting the right notes. Very nice. You're hitting the right notes, and you're singing all the right notes.
Thank you, sir.
So how long have you been learning?
Sir, 1.5 year.
Okay. See, I would recommend that you take full advantage of the piano as an instrument. You know, so the piano is it's such a beautiful instrument that you can navigate with both your hands. You know what I mean? So there's melody. You're playing the melody really well. Okay, it's really nice. And then there's harmony that's kind of lacking in your playing. So you have to kind of incorporate both these elements.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so please, my recommendation is to, as soon as possible, try to uh, learn how to play with both hands and with melody and harmony both. Okay, so I was just talking about Indian classical music, and I'm not familiar with this first song called Magova Magova. Which language is it in?
Sir, it's in Telugu.
Right. And how old is this song?
Sir, it was from a recent movie, sir.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. So Telugu is your mother tongue, is your primary language?
Yes,
Very
sir.
nice. Awesome. Good. It's very good that you are singing, songs written in your primary language, and keep doing that.
Thank you.
It's by you singing and sharing it with me, I am being educated. You know, I got to enjoy your wonderful performance of the song, right? So, uh, you know, tell me, I would like to ask you a few questions. What's your favorite type of music?
So my favorite type of music is Indian classical music.
Wonderful. Very good. Very good. I would suggest learn Indian classical music to its fullest.
So
You know,
I've been learning Indian classical music from the past 3 years.
very good. Very good. Stick with that. Okay. If you really love it, if it's something that comes from inside you and you really enjoy Indian classical music, please continue. And learn it very in depth, not just in the surface level. I hope you find really good teachers in the Indian classical music regarding Indian classical music, and I
Yes,
hope that you can study it further, deeper. Okay,
sir. Yes.
so I am not familiar with Indian classical music, but all I can tell you is that I wish there were more educated and people who would promote Indian classical music on a very professional level. Do you know what I mean? you know
Yes. Yes, sir.
so I would encourage you to be that. I'm not saying you have to be a professional musician. No, you can even through your lifestyle and through your music as a hobby, you can really educate people through your music about Indian classical music, and we need more of that. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So what I would say is there's a very huge contrast between the song that you sang first and the song that you sang after that song. The first and second song, basically. The first one was an Indian classical Telugu song. Second one is a very new age rock Western English song, right? So it's important to understand both the styles. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so I would say if you like Believer, if you like that style of music and that song, try to learn it true to the style of music. You get my point? Let's say, for example, somebody comes and sings Magova Magova, and they mispronounce every word, and their accent is very different, and they're not even singing it in a very Indian classical style. Would you really appreciate that? Not really, no. You'd kind of feel like, it's nice, they're doing a good job, but they're missing out the style. You know what I mean? So
Yes.
similarly, when you learn Western music, try your best to also understand their style. Try your best to understand how they sing, why they sing, how they play is very important, and yeah, those things. How old are you?
Sir, 11 years.
Okay, good.
it's not something that is very complicated for an 11-year-old to understand. That's why I'm sharing these things with you, and I'm sure you already understand what I'm saying. If there's a point of time where you don't, please let me know. Okay, so I can see very naturally you're inclined more towards Indian classical music, and your style of singing also is towards that. See, the thing is, in Western classical, I think it's very opposite to Indian classical in terms of how they use their voice. Indian classical music, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, you're trained in Indian classical voice, right?
Yes, sir.
So does your guru or does your teacher encourage you to sing from your head voice, like with a lot of your head, and from the top? Is that how they encourage you to sing?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right, right. And there's a lot of nasal inclination towards it, right? You have to use a lot of your nose when you sing, right? So that is a huge contrast to Western classical music, because in the West it's totally different. They don't want the head voice; they want it all from here, from the core, and very little nasal involvement and very little head. So you see the difference. You see the contrast. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So talk to your teacher about this, and if you're good at one style of music, just keep going there. If you want to explore new styles, please do, and also be open to explore the styles a little bit more in depth. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you have any questions for me?
Yes, sir. You told that you learn music. You learn music from YouTube. What channels do you
Right.
follow mostly?
What a good question. Yeah. Thanks for asking me that question. That's, I'd love to talk about that. So, wow, when I was 14, 13, 14, 15, that was the time. See, I had no teacher. Where I came from, music education was something it wasn't there at all, you know. And I think everybody here is very fortunate that you have such good teachers. Anyway, that being said, YouTube was my only source of learning. So I would follow Justin Guitars. There's this guy named Justin Guitars. There's another guy called the Music Theory Guy. That's how I learned music theory. The channel name is Music Theory Guy. And then there's another guy named Zartimus. He used to teach John Mayer songs. And then there's this one more guy. A few guys I can remember their faces very clearly, but not their channel. So if you'd like, who's your teacher? Vidya is your teacher. Okay, I'm not in touch with Vidya, but if you'd like to connect with me, you could connect with me through somebody from Infrasonic, and I can send you a list of all these YouTubers that I follow. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it was quite helpful. It was actually quite helpful. So yeah, thanks for asking that question. Anything else you'd like to know?
It's okay, sir. Thank you for your
Do you?
suggestion.
Great, you're welcome. It's my pleasure. Do you recommend some artists to me? I'd love to hear more Telugu music.
Uh, Sir Sid Sriram. He's the one who sang Magua Magua.
Right. Okay, let me just note that down. Could you spell that out for me?
Sir SID
Right.
SRI
Right.
RAM.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Have a good evening. Okay. Take care, and we'll move on. Bye bye. Take care. Thanks for playing for me. Great. Looks like we are right on time. The last performer is Hem Ramnane. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing these names correctly. Um, he's also a keyboard. He will be playing the keyboard, and interesting song called "He's a Pirate." So Hem, are you ready?
It's okay.
Sure. Good job. Very nice. Hem, how old are you?
I'm 9 years old.
Very good. And how long have you been learning?
I've taken a break from piano for a few months as I have other classes to attend to. I had been playing for around 5 to 6 months.
Very good. Very good. Good. So, good job. I think you're doing really well. And, there's a long way to go. You have so much ahead of you in terms of what you have to understand and learn. But for a start, I think it's good. Okay. It's nice. Just keep. So, you like Pirates of the Caribbean? Have you seen the movie?
Huh? Sorry?
Have you seen the movie Pirates of the Caribbean?
Yeah, I know not really, but I have found the song like around 2 3 months ago, and then I told my teacher that I wanted to learn the song and asked her if she had the notes. Then she checked for it, and then she said, "Yeah, I do." But then she said it was too complex for me, so she said, You can do one hand." So I'm doing it one hand.
Very good. Very good. The fact that you like the song and you wanted to learn it is a good thing. It's a very nice. It's good. Listen to as much music as you can. Okay, Hem. Listen to music.
Okay.
Enjoy music. Just enjoy it. Sorry.
My name is pronounced him, not him.
Right, him. Okay, thank you. Thank you for letting me know. So, um, yeah, listen to as much music as you can. Listen to all types of music, and I'm sure you watch movies. And when you watch movies, also try to pay attention to the music. You'll see that the music in movies is very, very beautiful. Um, what's your favorite movie, or what are your favorite movies?
Um, I like a lot of animated movies, like Pets Life 1 and 2, and others.
Right.
I have listened to the music of like also big movies like Pirates of the Caribbean Sea. I haven't watched it, but I have listened to He's a Pirate like a few times.
Right, right. So yeah, why I ask is because it's we all watch movies, we watch TV shows, and we seldom realize how good the music is. Because the music is playing in the background, and we're not really paying attention to the music, so we miss out. We miss out on such beautifully written music and the songs that are played. So I would say just look out for songs, look out for music in the movies that you watch, the TV shows that you watch, or even wherever you go. Be sensitive to the music that you're listening to, and just love it and enjoy it, and yeah, just keep on um, exploring new things and wanting to learn more new things. Okay, all right.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank
a little bit
you.
of advice is work with your teacher regarding posture. Okay, you must have already heard me say this a lot to the
Yeah,
other
I
keyboardists, and yeah, you have to be very sensitive to
yeah,
how you sit.
tells me how to sit.
Right, very good. And also your arms, they shouldn't be your elbow shouldn't be below the keyboard, but rather it should be on par with the keyboard. So those things also, yeah, slightly higher. So the chair should be a little bit higher. So just talk to your teacher about this, work with her regarding this, and take your posture, your seating arrangement, and the height of your chair, the height of the keyboard, all these things very seriously. These are very important things, especially for all beginners. Okay? Okay,
All
overall,
right.
good job. Very nice. Thank you so much. Could you say your name again, please?
Hey,
Haim. Right. Haim. Thank you so much, Haim. Really enjoyed you playing for
yeah.
me. Take care and yeah, stay safe. I guess that's it. That was the last performer.
Thanks a lot for
Okay,
being
thank
with
you.
us till the end and supporting us. It was a great evening. Thank you, Sammy, for taking the time out and supporting us. I hope you
Sure,
had a
you're
good time.
welcome. Yeah, I did. Thanks a lot. I don't think there are many students right now, but for all those who are here, I just want to say thank you. I think I really enjoyed. Thanks to Rohit and the Infrasonic team, and it's really nice to see Johan and Sharwan and Vito and Chiefly. I didn't know Chiefly was also there in Infrasonic.
Oh,
So most of our BC friends, huh? It's good. Yeah, I think everybody's doing pretty well. It's nice. Very nice to
yeah.
see. Where is Infrasonic situated in Bangalore? Where is the?
Uh, I think the head office is in Bannerghatta, but it's an online institute.
Okay, it's like fully online.
Hmm.
Okay, interesting. Cool. All right. I wish the students stayed back. I'd really want to say thank you to everybody once again, to the students. But anyway, it's
Yeah.
So this is Chavik. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed it.
So with that, we conclude today's recital. Take care and stay safe, everyone.
Vivid House Designs, simple, significant, sophisticated.